builders, parents, and collectors. On this episode of the Creation Evaluation Station, we're going to be evaluating this little guy here. It's a polybag, Marvel polybag, Doctor Strange's Interdimensional Portal. But before I get into it any further, I just want to let new viewers know I do in-depth reviews of models and construction kits, both new and old, mostly Lego, but other products as well. I also do reviews and discussions of other creative works such as movies, video games, and animation. Now, because they can be in-depth, they can be on the long side, although this shouldn't be too much of a problem. It's a little polybag. But make sure you're using the timestamps embedded down here in the red line or in the description, and you can jump around to your favorite part, or you can use them as bookmarks to come back to at a later date. Again, it's not too much to see with a polybag, but there he is opening up his big old gate. Thought that was kind of cool. It's probably going to have some really unique pieces, but yeah, not much on the back there. Getting down to its details, it is set number 30652. It's for ages 6 and up. It originally retailed for $4.99. $5 set. It's still available. I think I picked mine up at Walmart, but I was looking on Bricklink, and originally it was released at Target, and apparently Toys R Us in Canada. Those lucky Canadians who still have Toys R Us. And it was released in February, like I said, of 2023. So, yeah, cute little set, kind of fun. It'd be great to add to anything, really. Be a great add-on set to any Marvel set with Doctor Strange in it. So, let's go open her up and check out what's inside. There you have the contents of the package, and we have a nice little pamphlet here. And the pieces do not come in separate bags, so we're going to just do it all at once. We've got Doctor Strange here, and this is cool. He's got a nice rubbery cape, but it's not super rubbery, but it is flexible a little bit. Got this trans blue head, trans purple. What's trans purple? I don't know what that's used for, but yeah. And then we got the trans orange parts here for the portal, including these, which look really cool. Now, these are standard pieces that we've always seen, but they never come in clear like this. It looks really interesting on the inside. It's a very interesting effect. There's a small base plate here, and some trans blue 1x1 bricks. A lot of other small stuff in here. And that's it. Go put it together. Here we have the leftover parts from Doctor Strange's set, and not much too surprising here. There's quite a few different small pieces in the set, and we got duplicates of each one. Probably the most interesting ones, or useful ones, are going to be these clear parts here that are being used for action figures for different purposes. The ones for the effects in the hand, and this other one is often used for stands to make them look like they're flying. So yeah, that's but what do you expect for a polybag? Here we have everything assembled here, and it's a polybag, so there's not a ton here, but I feel like you get this built, you do have a larger structure. It's deceptive how large it is, but it feels large, which is kind of the point. Before we get onto that, let's just take a quick look here at the Doctor Strange figure. He's got these his summoning circles, which are really kind of cool. But let's put his hand down there, and we check out his chest. Looks really nice. Some metallic here and there, and got a nice vest. And if we take off the cape, because this is a rubber cape, we don't even have to take the head off. So we're going to take the hair off, because I believe he's got a second face on the back. We can see the back of it. Not bad. Looks similar to what you expect based on the front. that their cape is made out of. Yeah, this is a very interesting material that they have it made out of. It just clips on his head. But let's take off his hair because I think, yes, we do have a second face. A little bit more smiley face. Sort of. Doesn't seem to be the most happiest person in the world. But yeah, and then let's throw that back on there just so you can see. It just kind of clips on there. The rubber is posable enough that it clips on there, but it's pretty stiff too. It's not gonna get warped too easily or anything, unless you really force it to. Put some extreme pressure on it. But yeah, pretty good looking Doctor Strange figure. I love the cape. Like, I don't know how many sets this guy was in, but this is a good way to get this cape, and Doctor Strange along with it. Got the eye there, I believe. But anyways, looking back at the main thing here, this is interesting because you've got the ring here, and I love the transparent orange. This is actually just a regular curved orange piece, but tile, but you get to see inside it with the transparent orange color, and it has quite the effect and actually works really well for this summoning circle, since they always were kind of crackly and everything else, very electric like. On the back side here, or as you see through the portal, you've got a small build of buildings in the background, a little mini build. I think that was kind of clever, something you didn't have to add, but it does, or didn't have to have. I mean, you just want the summoning circle so you could go anywhere with it, but they got that there so you can you know, have some nice looking background. Now you could take this off easy enough, so if you just want the circle like that, and if you want to like move it around or something, because you know it goes through here and then he comes out somewhere else over there, then you can do that. And you know, you may even want to just pick up more than one of these. But we'll also have a nice build for some kind of weird potion. And I like this build here. Didn't even realize what was going on with it. I'm like, oh, what is this supposed to be? That's what I was building. I'm sitting here doing the review, and I'm looking at it like, oh, that's supposed to be a box that has its flaps folded in. And I thought, no, I'm like, that's pretty clever little build there. So, not a lot here, but I think it's pretty nice what you get. Definitely get some unique pieces with the ring here. So let's head back to the desk and give this my quick thoughts, final thoughts and such. Back here at the desk, I'm gonna give this my quick thoughts and final eval score. Now I'm not gonna break it down because these are it's a poly bag and there's really not a lot here to break down, but overall, I really like this set. There's some unique parts in it. There's some really nice mini builds, even though, you know, you wouldn't expect much from a poly bag, but there is. And, like, they added some nice stuff, like the background through the portal. Totally unnecessary, but they added it just the same. Little mini builds in the background. A nice perspective, forced perspective there as well. And the Doctor Strange figure looks great. This, like I said, unique pieces for the portal. These trans orange pieces are not new pieces, just never been in trans orange before, I believe. And then you've got his cape and some other nice pieces, like the purple head piece here for the bottle of the potion and stuff. And yeah, really great looking set, and useful as well. I mean, yes, narratively you don't have much going on self-contained narrative. He's just making a portal to somewhere. No bad guy or anything else going on. But you could easily add this to your other collection of Marvel figures or whatever, and Marvel sets, and use it like that. And like I said, you may even, considering this is a poly bag, pick up 2 of these, so you can have 2 rings, one at the entry point, one at the exit point. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I end up giving this a 9. It's hard to really give a poly bag a 10, especially when you, like I said, there's not a lot to work with. You're usually never going to get like a story narrative. But this was a fun build, just the same. Unique. Some of the techniques in here were unique, and this is well worth it. It's only a poly bag, so it's not super expensive, and I'm surprised we got this. Maybe we'll see some more Marvel poly bags coming up, showing up here and there. Pretty sure I got this at my local Walmart, and it must have been released later. I think they still have some as well. But yeah, so look at that price, you know, $4.99. I don't remember how many pieces it has. 49 pieces, yeah, it's a fine deal. Especially you get a new cool figure and everything else with that. So yeah, final eval score is a 9. And what do you guys think of this little set? For a small set, I think it's packed full with good stuff. Let me know down in the comments, and you know, like this video, do the likey button. And if you're new here or haven't yet, please subscribe and check out hit the bell for notifications from YouTube, but also check out my description down below to see my links to Facebook and Twitter. If you follow me on there, I tend to get my notifications out faster out there. But that's up to you. You can wait for YouTube to get around to it. They've been a little bit better lately. There's a Patreon down there as well. Not much there. Channel's still growing. I've got to have time to do more to add to it. I do have some general plans to do in the future, where I'm going to add a little bit of, behind the scenes stuff and some other stuff on there as well. And also increase like the different levels and stuff. Not that anybody has to do any of that. Anything you do, like watching the video and commenting and stuff, is greatly appreciated. It's a growing channel. We're up to 300, working our way to 400. So subbing is definitely a big plus. That's it for me here at the Creation Evaluation Station, reminding you that creativity is key.